How'd you poop?
Hey.
We decided to make a purchase of $48,000 pesos. We decided to change where we live completely. We're leaving.
One night.
In one night, we decided to leave Playa del Carmen. We read our contracts and said we can just terminate our contract for this place. We're going to leave Playa del Carmen. We're going to go to Morelia, where Katy is from. We're going to go from Morelia to London. Then from London back to Morelia and live in Morelia. That's the plan.
We have to work, we have to sleep.
Fuck!
Oh, damn, this is where we decided to move. 4 a.m. I was working in the office. Katy was outside working. I walked in and I said, babe, let's move to a different state.
So this is on to a new chapter. We're going from our 2-bedroom house in Playa del Carmen.
She said, why? And I said, cheaper houses. And she said, okay. And I went, also, let's book tickets and fly back to the UK. We got money now. We're rich bitches. Let's go. She went, okay. How long are we going for? A month. Okay. What about tacos? There's no tacos. But we decided to, as soon as we got paid, we decided to fulfill my dream in my challenge, which was to be able to afford to go back home to the UK to see my family. And we managed to accomplish that. Goal number 1 done.
I love you, house. Thank you.
Gracias por having us. We've got TV, we've got a sofa cama. We've got, what else we got?
A washing machine.
A washing machine here.
Just to point out, those windows that you see right there made that house or that apartment literally like a sauna. When I say a sauna, boiling, because the whole wall was window. Now in the day, that got direct sunlight. Like she had AC, but it still just boiled the house. But that apartment was really nice and it was an upgrade. And we said we want to upgrade. We want to scare ourselves, step out of our comfort zone. We stepped out of our comfort zone. We started paying more. It was a good location, but it was better. We had everything we needed.
This was the office that we now need to put the bed back down in. There's an ice bath. We had a TV. That was a second TV, a second screen. Oh, I've lost light. 1 second.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And we've got another TV in our bedroom.
That TV never worked, did it? Sometimes.
And a baño. 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. On to the next casa.
The one thing that I do miss about that house is the pool. The pool was great. It wasn't deep, but it was nice to just have a pool to go and be in the pool.
We're trying to upgrade slowly bit by bit, and we both said if we can just do tiny upgrades each time and improve our lifestyle bit by bit.
Were there any problems with that house? I don't think there was there? Yeah, one day we ran out of water.
What happened?
Me estaba bañando y me quedé sin agua.
And then you were trapped in there, weren't you?
Estuve atrapada sin agua. Maximiliano se está riendo de mí. Ríete, ríete.
Just to throw it in there as well, this was the point. After going in and to Katia and saying, let's move to a different state, we weren't smart enough and subletting it to a friend and just running out our contract to the end to get our deposit back. They were, I went, yeah, basically we're cancelling. And then I screwed it up completely because I told the lady that we were renting from, I was like, yeah, we're basically leaving to the UK. We're going to live in the UK now. I just completely lied. Don't know why, because it didn't even matter. And then one day she came over and I was like, yeah, so we're going to Michoacán. And she was like, why? I thought you were going to England. And Katia saved me and she was like, he doesn't speak great Spanish. I was like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Rather than jumping from a Porsche, from a Ford to a Ferrari, we're going from a Ford to a new Ford, which is this house. I'd say the new Ford. Yeah. And then we're going to like a Mercedes or a BMW, so like a bit of an upgrade. Then after that, we can go to like an AMG or an S-Class. Then after that, we can go to the Lamborghini Ferraris. Then we can go to Bugattis.
Oh yeah. And that's something that we actually have stuck to. We've made small upgrades each time. And those small upgrades come with a higher cost, but we're not being stupid. And this is something that I actually did in my past, which I'm so grateful happened. I tried to finance a Mercedes CLA when I got a job that was earning like £1,700 a month. So yes, it wasn't awful money. And yes, it was maybe a fraction of that. And I wasn't paying rent. But within 3 months, I left the job. So I'm so grateful that they declined my finance, because otherwise I'd still probably have been paying for that now and I probably wouldn't have been able to come to Mexico. So when something bad happens, reframe it and see it as good. This is us just leaving money. I think that was the light bill, which was so expensive last month because of the AC and how hot it was. Here, just for reference, we pay 250 pesos to 300 pesos is our maximum for 2 months. There, for 1 month, we paid 8,000 pesos. That is literally, it's 26 times more for a light bill in Playa del Carmen than it is here. Why do you think my smart ass decided, let's move here? Oh, this was in the airport. There was a guy wearing a Red Bull shirt. Oh, I completely forgot. This is where we started moving house. This is where we actually went to go look at all these houses. This was an apartment that was, for reference, this one was 28,000 pesos. Yes, this one was 29,000 pesos. These are the ones that actually declined us from living there, motherfuckers. No, I said 29. They said 30. This was nice. We were really excited about this one.
Oh, walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah, I've got them.
This is just the master
So
bedroom.
it was a penthouse apartment, and it was 29,000 pesos. But the owner was a bitch, which you're going to see in a second. Okay. But look how nice it was. It was 3 bedrooms. But this was my favorite. This was 35,000 pesos. It's actually still up for rent right now. We've considered moving to one like this. But look how much natural light there is. This is why I liked it so much. Like, that was your natural light every day. That's the outside. Imagine that's your view. For less than $2,000, like, that's literally like $1,500 a month. That's less than $1,500 a month. The only problem was it was unfurnished, and we had money coming in, but we didn't have enough money to furnish a house that big. Because again, it's 3 floors. Like, yes, this floor, but I just love how much natural light this had. This was my favorite. And I love the layout of it. I hated the driveway because the driveway went down, but this is less than $1,500. I'm going to put the exact price on screen just so you're aware of the pounds, dollars, and Mexican peso difference. Kitchen was dope. We went upstairs. And then this is Katia being silly in the Airbnb that we stayed in.
Oh, my white new hoodie. Oh, my white.
She was, oh, my new hoodie. Because I bought a new hoodie.
Wait, can I shoot today with your hoodie?
Can I shoot today with your hoodie, babe?
Which way? Babe?
I don't even know where it is anymore.
Maximiliano.
I was just filming you. And you were just wondering where I was, and I just wasn't saying anything.
That's very Sorry.
Sorry. We've got to pay rent, we've got to pay deposit because we lost our deposit on our old house.
Oh my god, that frustrated the hell out of me. So we had to pay the deposit, which was 29,000. We had to pay the first month, which was also 29,000. So we had to pay like a couple of grand just to rent this place. We lost our deposit on our old place. We had no money. We just had money coming in, but we couldn't afford to pay anyone. And I had the money to pay people that got taken out for my website that I don't even use for my hypnosis business. Like $400. I had to call them up. I was like, I need to pay people. I need to get this money back. So I got the money back.
I literally just had £450, which was about 8,000 pesos taken out of my account. Now rent is 30,000 pesos or 29,000 pesos. So I just had 8,000 taken out, which took me below the amount that I need to pay by tomorrow. Now I look in my account and I've got to pay an editor. I've got to pay another editor. And I've got softwares that come out of my account every month. But we just do it. We pay our bills. Always pay your bills. That's what I'm doing. I'm always paying my bills. Make sure always people paid first, so that I feel comfortable.
That's something I learned from Alex Hormozy. He went through a difficult time where he owed people money. He had money in his account, but his mentor told him, so this is the lesson that I learned. I've never got to this point. I always paid my bills. Even if it took, like, even if when me and Katia literally had like $1,000 in our account, if a bill to someone that did work for us is $1,000, we paid our bill, because that is what you're meant to do when someone does work for you. I don't care what anyone says, and I can sleep well at night. And that is why I would be a bit of an arsehole if someone doesn't pay their bill on time, because I will always pay my bill on time, and no one can say I won't, because I always have. I've never missed a day of rent. I've never missed anything. I've always found the money to pay the people that have given me something. The way that I see it is going to a restaurant. You don't say, can I pay in 2 days? No, you pay your bill when you're there. Life lesson to anyone.
I did buy myself some new tracksuit bottoms the other day. There we go. Look, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're feeling good. But they're only about what, like £30, $30. So yeah, pay your people. That's what I'm making sure I'm always going to do. Always pay my people. Make sure people are happy with me, and it's a short-term pain for long-term gain. Yeah. So for the house that we're renting, we need a letter of recommendation from myself for myself.
This was the stupidest thing ever. They said to me, they were like they were just assholes from the start. They basically said, we need a letter from your employer to say that you earn money. And I was like, I don't have an employer. I was like, I'm self-employed. We run a business. And they were like, well, yeah, you need to still write one. I was like, so you want me to write a letter about myself by myself? I was like, okay. I was like, I'll make this great then. I'll make myself a great recommendation. And they, for some reason, accepted it. It made no sense, but it was just ridiculous.
And because they're just being nightmares about it, I'm going to make it very difficult for them. I'm going to use very big words. And this is horrible because they speak Spanish.
And I just decided to be an arsehole, and I was like, I'm just going to use very big words so they don't understand me.
I suggest you don't piss me off. Because I will use very difficult words, and I'm going to use synonyms to make it even more difficult. Sorry, not sorry, love you, but...
And Katia basically owns a house with her brothers, and she had to put her house up for collateral to rent a house that wasn't even that expensive. It's like whatever 30,000 pesos is, you're going to see the price here because I'm going to put it just to make it ridiculous. They were like, no, you need to guarantee it with collateral. Why? I actively went out my way to make it difficult for them just because they went out of their way to make it difficult for me. I treat people how they treat me. I will say I'm very fair. If you're nice to me, you will only ever receive nice. If you're an arsehole, you will probably receive an arsehole.
So we woke up, we were told that we had this new apartment. We put the deposit down, and then 2 days later they just said, no, sorry, we're not going to rent it to you anymore because you can't afford it. And we were like, excuse me? What do you mean we can't afford it? Yes, we can. And they were just convinced that we can't afford the apartment, but it is what it is. And I was saying that they're going to miss out on great tenants because we're really good tenants. We are, like, we don't cause problems, we don't have parties, so their problem, we're going to find a better house. So,
Personally, I 100% believe that. Every one of the landlords that I've personally had and that me and Katia have had together have been nothing but, they've had nothing but ease with us. We don't party, we don't drink, we don't make a mess. If anything, we are the easiest tenants.
We're super chilled, bro.
We're super chilled and we cause no problems for anyone. So they lost out on great tenants. And just to add insult to injury to them, I saw that even now, which is now, that was how long ago?
1 year ago.
That was over a year ago.
Oh, fuck you,
They
bitch.
still haven't rented it. So I was like, you just lost out on money every single month.
Fucking bitch.
Her problem. Katia is still salty about it, even though we got a better deal.
I love you like.
You're still salty though.
we've been profiled because
Because
we're covered in tattoos.
because
And
we're
we're
covered in
young.
tattoos, and she doesn't understand why we
I was racially profiled because I'm British.
want to rent something so big.
Yeah.
And why do we need something so luxury?
That was it. They like Katia heard through the grapevine that it was something related that we were too young. You're going to see what else she said. She said something along the lines of, they're too young. Why do you need such a big apartment? I was like, because I can afford it. I was like, what's it to you? Yeah, we had tattoos and they assumed that we were going to be a problem, that we worked at home, and they thought that they probably assumed I was a drug dealer or something. I mean, look at me. I do look like an angry drug dealer.
The question she said to me, she went, but why do you need 3 bedrooms? Because I want 3 bedrooms and I've got the money for it. Fucking bitch.
And she said, literally, I don't want to rent any of my properties to them.
She's got 4 properties and 4 that we like. And it's like, fuck, why?
She actively said that.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Did you hear what you just said?
What?
She said that she wouldn't rent all 4 of her properties to us.
Yeah, I have the messages of the girl of the lady of Sol saying,
Really?
I'm really sorry. Well, they have to give us the deposit back, remember?
Yeah. So we actively paid everything. We paid everything. They had to give it all back. Was it just the deposit or did we pay rent as well? Okay. We were going to go and pay the rent. That was it. We paid the deposit to secure it and then we were going to go and pay the rent.
We were waiting for the documents.
Yeah, we were waiting for the documents and then the realtor just went, I'm really sorry. She doesn't want to rent to you guys. And all of our other properties, she basically said she doesn't want to rent to you. I was like, why? I was like, what did we do? So yeah, I got racially profiled and tattoos, but I like that. I like when people judge me on face value, and then they realize they're like, oh, and she could have got money out of us, but we don't want to pay her. I'd rather pay someone who deserves our money. Salty.
Pero dijo que no, porque no le gustamos como
No le
perfil.
gustamos porque ella es mala persona, pero con más mala palabras. No. It is what it is.
Your loss, bitch.
She's losing out on money each month, and we know we're good tenants. We know we're very good people. Do you know what I mean? We don't party or anything like that. And if you're watching this, Graciela, you missed
Fuck
out.
you. With all the respect.
With all due respect.
Vete a la chingada.
With all due respect, vete a la chingada.
Better things coming, and one push direction in the wrong way, which feels like the wrong way, is actually a push to the right way. So,
and that is so true. So again, I've got hindsight. Katia doesn't in the moment. I'm gonna say she really doesn't. You don't have hindsight. Like, I see the good straight away. Katia, it takes her time to see the good, but even now she's still a little bit salty. But the hindsight is that now she's grateful, but she's still a little bit salty. The hindsight that I saw back then was, okay, we're being pushed in the right direction. And if I'm being honest, it was actually a better direction. We pay significantly less for 3 bedrooms still. We've got a rooftop here as well, and we're in a better location. Would you say it's a better location?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And also you have to tell them that the same happened with Pocket, remember? We went to see the first.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I have to say that. So we went with a realtor to that old house, the one that you saw at the start. We went with a realtor there. He showed us around, and we saw number 9, wasn't it? Or was it number 7 originally? It was number 7, because then we lived in number 9.
No, we live in number 7.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it. So he showed us around this apartment building. We went up to the roof. We were like, oh my God, I love this. This is a great location. The roof is amazing. Like, we really loved the roof. The apartment was nice, but we were sold on the roof.
Yeah.
We went to pay the deposit. I got maybe like a little bit of money off per month. And they were like, okay, like, we're not going to give you Wi-Fi. You have to sort out your Wi-Fi if you're going to take the money off. I was like, all right, whatever, we'll do that. They then just said, no, we don't want to rent to them anymore. I was like, why? What did we do? That was it. They didn't want long-term rentals because they wanted short-term, and that's why it was a little bit more pricey. Then all of a sudden, I just saw on Facebook Marketplace, I was like, that's the same roof. I was like, oh, I like this apartment better. And the exact same thing happened. We literally went to see the other one that was opposite the hall, was number 7, which is Katia's favorite number. She'll give you the 7. So it worked out 10 times better. The apartment was actually better with a much better layout. For some reason, for good reason, I think these things happen. So we got the other one cheaper, and we had 2 TVs. We had a better sofa, better couch, and a better table, a better layout. Oh yeah, it had a better view and everything. So again, if you can see hindsight back then, your life will just be significantly happier. I know I can attest to that. Katia has to wait to then not be salty anymore.
No, I'm grateful, but fucking bitch.
Salty.
That's the way we're seeing it, even though you're a little bit angry, aren't you?
We're going to laugh about this.
I'm still laughing.
And I'm going to do more things that I'm not going to say.
Exactly. And get profiled. Like, that's why I like having tattoos. I like looking like people can profile me and be like, oh, you're not the right type of person. Good. Because now you're gonna get the wrong type of person, bitch.
I'm pretty much gangster. I'm like Mexican street gangster. Oh, no mames contigo. She's racially profiling me. This Mexican in this house, she's a racist.
She fucking judged me too, fucking bitch.
Yeah. Accept the problems, because it always turns out better. Just see it earlier, and I guarantee you will be happy. I promise you.